Chris the Nightmare Ariel, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Okay, so in this video, I may lose some subscribers, and that's totally fine, you know, because whenever I flame one of, my listeners, other fans, their favorite fighters, they get very upset and they think I'm biased and I'm hating on whoever. I give everybody a fair shake, a fair chance, man. But once I see bullshit and fuckery, I'm going to speak on it. So if you unsubscribe, that's cool. But Wladimir Klitschko right now, man, he's really irritating me. Obviously, the Joshua fight is a huge fight against a rising star. It would have been for a real title, the IBF title. It was a $36 million pot involved to split between the two fighters. At this stage, you can argue that it's not about money for Wladimir. Okay, that's fair enough. All right, I recognize Wladimir is one of the best heavyweights of all time. Okay, now that I said that, I think this is total bullshit from the article that I just read on Boxing Scene. They're talking about Lucas Browne versus Klitschko December 10th for the vacant WBA title. All right. Lucas Browne was ordered by the WBA as a part of their bullshit tournament, and I called it a bullshit tournament when I seen Freza Kendo had a bye. The first day I seen the tournament and the fighters that are going to be in it in the format, I thought it was total bullshit, and I have a video to back those claims up. All right. Now, according to Klitschko in this Boxing Scene interview, he goes on to say he's going after the WBA title because it's the oldest, most prestigious belt. Really? That's why you're fighting Lucas Browne? No, just say it for what it is, man. You're fighting Lucas Browne because it's an easier fight on paper, in your opinion. Just say that. Just say this is an easier fight with Lucas Browne. He's a older fighter than Joshua. He seems like the guy that I can beat. He seems more beatable than Anthony Joshua. Just say that and don't lie to the fans. All right, you're not gonna trick me with, oh, it's the oldest, most prestigious. I don't care about none of that. And you really don't care about none of that either. Because had it been, the IBF vacant to fight Lucas Browne, you'll make an excuse as to why you want the IBF. You'll say, I believe that the IBF is the title he held on to the longest, Wladimir. I believe when he beat Chris Bird, that was the first one that he, not the first one he got, but it was the first one he started his reign. So you would have had that as an excuse. If it was the WBC title and it was vacant against Lucas Browne, you'll say, oh, it's the prestigious green belt. Like, you're bullshitting us. You're fighting Lucas Browne because he's the easiest out of the two on paper. Now, anything can happen in the ring. Lucas Browne has a hard right hand. Anything can happen. He's an undefeated fighter. Anything can happen. But you're not going to play, you're not going to run this on me, man, Wladimir Klitschko. I respect you as an all-time great fighter. I think you'll beat Lucas Browne. And for some of you going to say, hey, Mr. Boxing, it's smart to get the WBA title, right? Beat Lucas Browne, then fight Anthony Joshua. Then you can unify the titles. I'm not falling for that either. That shit's going to take, what, 2 years from now? With the way boxing is going on with the heavyweight division, yeah, that sounds reasonable, but how long is that going to take? Shit may take 2-3 years from now. Then I think Wladimir just wants everything back in his favor. Once he gets that title, that fight's going to be in Germany or wherever Wladimir wants to fight at, and he's going to want the bigger share, and it's just going to be ridiculous again. I think he's coming in as the challenger against Joshua, and he doesn't really want to be on the challenger side. So he's going to dictate all the terms with Lucas Browne and have the fight somewhere in Germany. Fair enough, man. But this Lucas Browne versus Wladimir Klitschko, I mean, I'll watch the fight. I'm going to watch the fight. And I'm not going to boycott the fight, but Vladimir's not going to trick me with saying I'm going after the WBA because it's the most prestigious. Bullshit, man. You're going after it because you think Lucas Browne is the more beatable of the two. And we know that. Lucas Browne was ordered by the WBA to fight Freza Kendo. And once again, isn't it just funny and ironic? Everybody's open and free for fights and want to go after all these titles when Luis Ortiz has his fight schedule. Right? Now, some of you may say, hey, man, Malik Scott and Ortiz already got scheduled. You really can't blame Klitschko over. Okay, fair enough. But it's just funny. It's just funny. Right? Now, with the WBA, they want to decipher who was the undisputed champion at the WBA. That sounds so stupid. But hey, you do need an undisputed champion of the sanctioned body because you have fucking 15 titles, right? Well, not 15, but you know what I'm saying. You have the regular title, the super title, the interim title, right? So the regular title, which was supposed to be a match between Lucas Browne versus Freza Kendall for that vacant regular title. Like I said, I haven't seen Freza Kendall in a few years now. The last time I seen him, he was injured. Yes, he did fight Chigayev, and it was a close fight. Could have went either way in that fight. Hell, Freza Kendall could have been the regular champion. But he lost the fight, and he's been injured ever since. You know, so I don't know what they're going to do with this regular title. From my recollection, I believe Luis Ortiz is still the interim champion. So now Wladimir might fight Lucas. I mean, it is what it is, man. Lucas Browne versus Wladimir Klitschko, December 10th. I'm going to go with Klitschko in this one. I do think he could beat Lucas Browne. There's some guys I think he can beat. But there's about 3 or 4 guys at heavyweight that I don't think Klitschko can beat right now at this stage of his career. And he's a great fighter. But I know that some of you hardcore Klitschko fans, not going to be good enough. I have to just praise him. He can win every fight. He can beat everybody in history. And he'll beat everybody when he's fucking 56 years old. Right? Whatever, man. I don't know. I'm just not happy about this, man. You have the Joshua fight right there. The money's there. The TV networks. Everything's in place. And you don't want the fight. For whatever reason. I'm out.